Learn English through stories. U47 Answers PDF. Adapted and modified by Kulwant Singh Sandhu. Contents. Vocabulary. 9 tests. Answers 1. Make sentences by connecting each person on the left below with the correct phrase on the right. A teetotaler never drinks alcohol. B. A secret drinker doesn't want other people to know he drinks. C. A social drinker only drinks with other people, for example, at parties. D. An occasional drinker has a drink from time to time. E. An alcoholic is addicted to alcohol. F. A drunkard is often drunk. G. A wino is a poor person, often homeless, who drinks anything, anywhere. H. A heavy drinker drinks a lot. I. A publican runs a pub. J. A barman serves people in a pub. K. A brewer produces beer in large quantities. 2. Match each drink on the left below with its description on the right. A squash is a non-alcoholic fruit drink. A cocktail is a mixed alcoholic drink. A nightcap, a last alcoholic drink before going to bed. One for the road is a last drink before driving. A shandy is a mixture of beer and lemonade or a similar drink. Punch is a mixture of wine or spirits and hot water, sugar, lemon, etc. A soft drink is a refreshing non-alcoholic drink, e.g., squash, Coca-Cola. A short is a single drink of spirits. 3. Put each of the following words into its correct place in the sentences. A. Let's open another bottle of wine. Where's the corkscrew? B. We went on a pub crawl last night. This morning I've got a terrible hangover. C. Wine is made from grapes, which are grown in a vineyard. D. Here's a toast to John and Elizabeth. E. Don't drink it all at once. Just sip it. F. When British people drink, they often say, cheers. G. The police stopped the driver and gave him a breathalyzer test. H. I don't want much, please, just a drop. I. A slang word for alcoholic drink is booze. J. A formal word for drunk is intoxicated. K. He couldn't walk properly. He could only stagger. 4. Complete the sentences using put on plus the following. 1. It was getting dark, so I put the light on. 2. It was getting cold, so I put the heating on. 3. I wanted to bake a cake, so I put the oven on. 4. I wanted to make some tea, so I put the kettle on. 5. I wanted to relax, so I put some music on. 5. Complete the sentences. Use a verb plus on or off. 1. It was hot in the cinema, so I took off my jacket. 2. What are all these people doing? What's going on? 3. The weather was too bad for the plane to take off, so the flight was delayed. 4. Rachel got into her car and drove off at high speed. 5. Tim is too thin. He needs to put on weight. 6. We spent the whole day walking. We set off at 8 a.m. and walked for 10 hours. 7. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. 8. They've changed their minds about getting married. The wedding has been called off. 9. Are you cold? Shall I get you a sweater to put on? 10. I tried on some jeans in the shop, but they were too tight. 11. When I go away, I prefer to be alone at the station or airport. I don't like it when people come to see me off. 12. I need to make an appointment to see the dentist, but I keep putting it off. 6. Match the beginning of each idiom on the left with its ending on the right. 1. A can of worms. 2. The acid test. 3. A vicious circle. 4. In a nutshell. 5. On the other hand. 6. The other side of the coin. 7. Tie yourself up in knots. 8. Go round in circles. 9. Be called to account. 10. Won't give an inch. 7. What are the situations describing? Match an idiom from the box with each situation. 1. Trying out a new invention for the first time, the acid test. 2. Trying to explain something complex that you do not really understand, tying yourself up in knots. 3. The advantages and disadvantages of moving to a different town, the pros and cons of a situation. 4. Explaining a complicated situation in 2 minutes, putting it in a nutshell. 5. Trying to reach agreement when neither side is prepared to modify its position, going round in circles. 6. Getting rid of some books so you have space on your bookshelves, then buying more books because you now have space, so you now need to get rid of more books to clear a bit more space, a vicious circle. 8. Complete each sentence with an idiom from the box. 1. In some ways it's glamorous being a pop star. But the other side of the coin is that you no longer have any privacy. 2. It's time these petty criminals were called to account for their irresponsible actions. 3. I know Bill's a nice friendly person, but, be that as it may, he still has to pull his weight in the office. 4. On the one hand, I think Jana might have the best personality for the job, but on the other, Mina has more experience. 5. If he's apologized, I think you should give him the benefit of the doubt. 6. It would be opening a can of worms to inquire about his finances. 9. Rewrite the underlying part of each sentence with an idiom. 1. I tied myself up in knots trying to explain to Carl how I felt about him. 2. I'd like you to write an essay on the pros and cons of working abroad. 3. To put it in a nutshell, James needs to produce better homework. 4. Natasha was prepared to compromise, but Alex wouldn't give an inch. 5. You need more money, so you work more. You earn more, so you spend more. So you need to work more. It's a vicious circle.